Coming up on this week's news, spring break is upon us, just as gas prices are near their lowest levels since 2022. And a planned toll change will not be implemented in Bay City, Michigan, at least not yet. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's update of all that's coming down the pike. The first spring break vacations have begun, with many colleges and universities across the Midwest and Northeast already on break. Most colleges and universities will be having spring break during the second and third weeks of March this year. For those taking road trips, the American Automobile Association says the average cost of gas nationwide is about $3.12, and that is the lowest it has been going into spring break out of the past 4 years. The highest prices are to be found in California and Hawaii. The lowest are across the South, notably in Texas and Mississippi. Meanwhile, Florida is bracing for spring break runs across Orlando and South Florida. In Orlando, Universal Studios has just opened its brand new DreamWorks Land, featuring characters and rides from Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, and the Trolls movies. Farther south, the city of Fort Lauderdale is bracing for a spring break onslaught, publishing a special section for spring breakers on the city website and setting up special transportation options for those heading to the city's beaches. For the Sunshine State, do expect higher traffic counts on Florida's Turnpike, particularly through the Orlando and into South Florida areas, and the Beachline Expressway, which connects Orlando to the Space Coast. The big toll price brouhaha in Bay City, Michigan has impelled Bay City Bridge partners to relent, at least for now, in their plans for an increase of the non-resident discount toll. You'll recall last month, Bay City Bridge partners announced the toll increase on social media, which sparked resident outrage in Bay City as well as an official response from the city itself. The plan was to raise the monthly non-resident discount rate from $15 to $30 a month and then phase out the plan entirely this summer. That plan is now in abeyance, but only temporarily, it seems. In its announcement, Bay City Bridge partners stated the planned toll increase would be suspended, quote, until discussions with the city are finalized. As a reminder, tolls on the Thousand Islands Bridge, that international crossing between New York and Ontario, went up over the weekend. The U.S. charge for the passenger car is now $4, $5 Canadian. 5-axle trucks will be paying $13.50 U.S. and $17.25 Canadian. In case you missed it, New York's Governor Kathy Hochul vows to vigorously defend the congestion pricing program in Manhattan. The Federal Highway Administration sent a letter at the behest of President Trump, who is attempting to unilaterally reverse the pricing program. The contents of a follow-up FHWA letter were made public late last week, and in it, the FHWA gives New York until March 21st to eliminate the program. At a meeting of the New York City's Metropolitan Transportation Authority, Governor Hochul showed off a presentation booklet that had been made for the president, explaining the benefits of the program. Meanwhile, the state's lawsuit against the Trump administration to block the order rescinding the congestion pricing program has been assigned to U.S. District Judge Louis Lyman, who has sided with New York in other cases challenging the program. And the owners of the Dulles Greenway are suing the Commonwealth of Virginia over repeated denials of rate increases for the Greenway, which connects Dulles International Airport with Leesburg and other Washington, D.C. suburbs. Toll Road Investors Partnership 2, also known as TRIP 2, filed a suit in federal court February 21st seeking $12.7 billion compensation for revenue the company says it should have been receiving from tolls. You'll recall TRIP 2's last request for a toll increase last fall was denied by Virginia. Coming up next week, we'll get a quick update of the spring break traffic and look ahead of where to expect April's toll increases. Until then, drive safely and avoid distracted driving. Thanks for watching and listening. I'm Danny Pryor for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.